What if the only thing stopping you is you? What if everything you said you wanted was already waiting on you? Not luck, not a miracle, not the right time, but you. Your action, your decision, your discomfort. Most people wait. They wait for motivation. They wait to feel ready. But ready never comes. You don't get ready. You build, you create, you fight for readiness. The winners, they don't wait. They move, even when it hurts, even when they're tired, even when they feel like imposters. They act anyway. That's the difference. Desire changes nothing by itself. Wishing is weak without work. You can dream all day, but if you don't do, you don't change, you don't grow, you don't win. You must override comfort. You must override fear. You must override that voice inside that whispers, take it easy, rest more, slow down. That voice is not your friend. That's the voice of the old you, the limited you, the afraid you, the average you. That voice wants you to stay. The same dot, because growth feels like death. But it's not death, it's birth. The birth of the version of you you've never seen. The one you've never dared to meet. Because that version, they scare you, they challenge you, they require more from you. More focus, more fire, more discipline, more pain. And you've been taught to run from pain. But pain is the door. Every new level is behind pain. Not in theory, in truth. You say you want greatness. Then stop hesitating. Hesitation kills more dreams than failure ever could. You say you want to be wealthy, then master your time. Master your mind. Master your energy. You say you want peace. Then kill distraction. Say no more than you say yes. Clear the clutter. Cut the noise. Silence the world. If you have to, because focus is power. Discipline is currency. And consistency is king. No one will save you. No one is coming. No one owes you. You owe you. You owe yourself. Your own evolution. You owe yourself the truth. And the truth is this. You are not tired. You are undisciplined. You are not stuck. You are comfortable. You are not behind. You're uncommitted. And when you accept that, everything changes. You start rising earlier. You start moving faster. You stop blaming the world and start building yourself. You stop making excuses and start making results. You stop asking for support and start becoming your own support system. This is what greatness demands. Ruthless clarity, relentless pursuit, an absolute ownership. Own your mornings. Own your thoughts. Own your attitude. Own your attitude. Own your energy. You are the problem, and you are the solution. The world does not reward potential, it rewards proof, it rewards performance, it rewards persistence. Want to change your life? Then become dangerous to your excuses. Become a threat to your limitations. Become obsessed with your own evolution. Until you're old. Self doesn't recognize you anymore. That's how you win. Not by talking, not by dreaming, but by becoming brick by brick, step by step. No one else sees what you're building. Good. Build anyway. No applause, no recognition. Still move, because leaders don't need permission. They don't need handouts. They don't wait to feel motivated. They command themselves. They master their mornings. They create rituals. Not just goals. They make discipline a way of life. And you were born with dominion over your body, over your mind, over your habits. But somewhere along the way, you gave. It upped. You let your feelings take over. You let distractions decide your future. You let fear sit in the driver's seat. But I'm here to remind you, You are not weak. You are not broken. You are not average, unless you choose to be. You've been lied to, told to slow down, told to be realistic, told to wait your turn. But this is your turn. Right now, not tomorrow, not someday. Now, make your name echo through your bloodline. Leave no doubt that you were here. No confusion about what you stood for. You stood for power, for excellence, for a new standard. Raise your standard. Raise your standard. Then raise it again. You think your goals are too big. Good. They should scare you. If your goals don't terrify you, they're not goals, they're chores. Dream bigger and act faster. Don't just set goals. Schedule them. Put them in your calendar. Wake up earlier than the world while they sleep. You rise while they party. You work while they talk. You build. You don't need more time. You need more intensity. You don't need more books. You need more action. You don't need more advice. You need more hunger. That hunger, feed it every single day with movement, with discipline, with belief. Don't just want it. Claim it. Don't just hope. Hunt. Don't just imagine. Execute, because motion beats meditation. Action beats affirmation. Results beat reasons. Your results tell the truth. Not your words, not your intentions, not your vision board, but what you do when no one is watching. That's what counts. That's who you really are. You want the next level. Kill the old one. You want freedom. Earn it. You want respect. Command it. You want change. Be it day after day, without skipping, without complaining, without waiting. You are not too late. You are not too early. You are right on time. If you start now, everything you want is already inside you. But here's the catch. You must dig. You must demand. You must become. Because the truth is, nobody becomes great by accident. They become great because they refuse to be average, because they refuse to be silent, because they refuse to live life small. That's the edge. That's the price. And you were built for this. You were made to lead. You were born to rise. Now, move like it, think like it, train like it, talk like it, hawk like it. Start now, and don't stop until your reality looks like your vision. Then make a new vision and rise again, because you're not here to survive. You're here to dominate. You're here to become something no one has ever seen before, and no one will believe it until they witness it. So give them a show. Give them a reason to doubt they ever knew you. Give them a reason to stare when they see what you've become. Let your growth make them silent. Let your progress make the noise. You don't owe explanations. You owe results. You owe action. You owe purpose. Because destiny does not respond to intentions. It responds to intensity. How deep can you go? How long can you last? How clear can you stay? Even in the storm, even when it hurts, even when the results delay, because this is the truth. The life you want is hard, but the life you're avoiding by staying soft is harder. Discipline hurts now, regret hurts forever. Which one will you choose? The man or woman you want to become? They're not waiting at the finish line. They're hidden in the process. The pain will unlock them. The focus will reveal them. The obsession will shape them. So if you ever feel behind, remind yourself, you're not late, you're building. You're not lost, you're learning. You're not stuck, you're shifting. The change is happening under the surface, and when it breaks through, it will be undeniable. But here's the warning. Do not negotiate with weakness. Do not argue with fear. Do not make deals with doubt. Starve those voices. Feed your fire. Because every time you listen to weakness, you lose a piece of yourself. You lower your standard. You shrink your identity. But every time you move forward anyway, you grow. You take ground. You expand your mind. And that's the goal. Expansion, not just money, not just status, but personal power, mental wealth, spiritual clarity too. Become the type of person ... that moves mountains with mindset alone, that influences without speaking, that commands presence through purpose. That's the goal, and it starts with your decision, right now. You don't need a new year. You don't need a Monday. You need a moment, this one, to say, I'm done waiting. I'm done doubting. I'm done delaying. Now I begin. Now I become, and then you move. You move when it's raining. You move when it's dark. You move when no one claps, because movement creates momentum, and momentum builds belief, and belief fuels destiny. But you must stay at it. Most people quit in the middle, because the middle is messy. The middle has no trophies, no finish line, just repetition. But repetition is where mastery is. Born in silence, in solitude, in the unseen hours. That's where winners are built. You want separation? Then embrace repetition. Repeat discipline. Repeat greatness. Repeat commitment until your body adapts, until your mind adjusts, until your reality has no choice but to obey. You do not rise by chance. You rise by command. Command over your thoughts. Command over your fears. Command over your patterns. You were not made to be reactive. You were not born to chase. You were born to lead, to initiate, to decide. You want everything, then become everything. You want peace, then live with purpose. You want power, then own your patterns. You want greatness, then build rituals that no one sees, and let the world see the results. They will think it's sudden. They will call it luck. They will say you changed overnight. Let them, because they didn't see the work. They didn't see the sacrifices. They didn't see you bleeding in silence. But you did. You always saw it. You always knew. So protect your power. Stop wasting it on overthinking. Stop giving it to people who don't believe in you. Stop leaking it through excuses. You are not a victim. You are not small. You are not average, unless you decide to be. And if you decide not to be, then nothing can stop you, because discipline is not a chore. It's a weapon, and you hold it now. So wield it. Let the world feel the weight of your consistency. Let the future feel the echo of your present. Every small action you take today rewrites your tomorrow. Every win, every rep, every hour of focused work plants a seed of dominance. And if you keep planting, you will harvest what others only dream of, because they played it safe. You played it straight. They stayed warm. You stayed hungry. They feared change. You became change. That's the difference. You don't need them to believe in you. You need to believe in you. Speak to yourself like someone you respect. Stand like someone who wins. Move like someone who's already chosen. Chosen for more. Chosen for impact.